It was senior day for Mules football on Saturday at Walton Stadium Kennedy Field in Warrensburg, and if going out with a win in the final home game wasn't enough incentive for UCM, the Mules were ranked number 7 in this week's NCAA regional rankings, and the top 7 teams make the playoffs, so a win in the last game is a must. Nationally ranked number 24 UCM taking on Lindenwold. The Mule defense had a big game all game, but will start in the first quarter about 5 minutes in. Lions with the ball, Josh Powell meets the running back about 2 steps in. 2-yard loss. Back-to-back false start penalties puts Lindenwold at its own 2-yard line. Then J.R. Alexander makes the QB hurry. Then Alexander blows him up. Incomplete pass there, and definitely the hit of the game. No score after the first quarter, but the Mules make it into the end zone shortly after the second quarter starts. Garrett Fugate throws a little pass to Gabe Vandiver, and Gabe dives across the goal line for a UCM touchdown. Mules take a 7-0 lead. Later in the quarter, another drive ends just about the same way. Handoff at the 2 goes to Vandiver. He dives in for another score. About 3 minutes left in the half now, Mules leading 14-0. Same score at halftime, so let's head to the third quarter. Late in a drive, Mules looking at 3rd down and 10, but Fugate starts running, picks up 15 yards, getting his team down to the 8-yard line. Very next play, he stumbles into the end zone for another UCM score. With 5 minutes left in the quarter, the Mules are out to a 21-0 lead. Let's go to the fourth and start it off with another score for the Mules coming off Fugate's feet. Starting at the 8-yard line, he makes a few cuts here and there, finds his way into the end zone. UCM now up 28-0 on Lindenwold. Still 11 minutes left in the game when the Mules are driving again. Fugate to Jalen Zachary. 47-yard pickup there. UCM down to the Lions 24. 3 plays later, the handoff goes to Markel McNack. He's free and clear around the outside, scampering 7 yards for another touchdown. With the score, it's 35-0 UCM. The ensuing drive for Lindenwold lasts 1 play because when the Lions QB tries to throw a long touchdown pass, it's UCM's Jackson Newman that comes down with the ball. Interception at the 2-yard line, ball goes back to the Mules. A lot of backups come in after that. The Lions do score on their last try, but all the Mules need to do is take a knee at the end. Head coach Jim Sabota gets an ice bath, and Central Missouri beats Lindenwold 35-7 on senior day.
Oh, they just played lights out. I mean, it was incredible. That's probably as good a defensive effort as we've seen since I've been here, really. They just couldn't get anything going. Our goal to start the game was to make them throw the football. They got a young quarterback who I think is going to be a good player, but without any balance in their offense, it was going to be a long day for him. And so we did shut their run down. They got a good running back who had a good per carry average coming into the game. They got a big-time receiver, so they definitely had some threats on offense. So it was a sensational job by our defense.
The Mules had 35 first downs and ended up with 634 yards of total offense, while holding Lindenwold to 255. Fugate went 35 of 49 passing for 378 yards. He also had the most rushing yards with 94 on 19 carries. His 472 yards of total offense is the 4th highest single-game total in program history. His passing yards pushed Fugate to 6,000 in his career, one of just 5 Mules to have done that. He also surpassed 7,000 career yards of total offense, just the 3rd UCM player to do that. McNack rushed for 64 yards, Vandiver had 52, Zachary caught 11 passes for 162 yards, Vandiver had 59 there on 6 catches. Tevin Teamer led the defense with 9 tackles, Powell had 7, and Mark Cushing recorded 6. Next up for Mules football should be the NCAA playoffs, the first trip to the national postseason since 2010. The selection show is Sunday at 4. Reporting for UCMathletics.com, I'm Katie Smith.